All right, we are live. All right, let's have our opening. Where did Beverly go?
You go.
There we go.
What are we smelling at first off?
Oh my.
Kiwi? Oh, there you go.
Ready? H is for highways we need to avoid, also for healthy activity.
I is for interest and safety of all. And there's no I in team.
K is for keep in a straight, single file line on the trail. Also for keep it simple, make it fun.
E is for exhaustion. We need to stop and rest, and remember to drink lots and lots and lots of water.
Now let's hit the trail!
All right, if everyone would stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Scout salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Actually, if you'll remain standing, we're going to open with a prayer. Please prepare yourself under your tradition. A Scout's prayer. O God of the mountains and valleys, forests, meadows, and plains, be our guide as we walk together the trail of life. And may your love, made known to us in the stories of our faith, be known to others through the words and deeds of our lives, this day and always. Amen. Please be seated.
All right, thank you for coming to Roundtable. I am Tim Urban, the Roundtable Commissioner, and my staff are
Brian James.
yes, and not manning the computer today is Dave Harrison and Alicia Mack. They are also on staff, but not here today. They're doing their joint scouting night. I have a feeling that's where a lot of people are folks are at. We know joint scouting night. But we thank you very much for attending. Tonight's theme is, there we go, perseverance. And the core value is perseverance. The theme is over the horizon. It is easy for a Cub Scout to become tired and want to quit while out on a hike. But looking forward to seeing what is over the horizon is a goal that may keep him from giving up. Perseverance is sticking with something and not giving up, even if it is difficult. Through participation in activities such as hiking, Cub Scouts learn the importance of perseverance. This month we encourage every Cub Scout to look over the horizon to his goal as he hikes along the Cub Scout trail. All right, welcome. Do we have any first-timers here?
First timer.
First timer.
First timer. No first timer.
Come on up. You got a star on. I know you're first. All right, excellent. So tell me, oh, you have two people. You don't know what to do with those.
No, I don't.
All right, so tell us your name, your pack, and your position.
My name is Tammy Smith. My pack is 200. My position is our the committee or LDS unit. I'm a counselor over the Cub Scouts. So
Committee.
committee.
All right, excellent. Because we were all green once, getting green. All right, so the blue and the green one, you'll be able to wear when you come back next month. The yellow one is for attendance. Go back in our attendance. Find your pack. All right, is it anybody's second time? Woo! Come on up, second timers. All right, when you come back your second time, what do you get? Your canoe. Now, wear your beads. All right, we have the letters on the string in the back. We have a pack or something on it. we have a cheer for the first and second timers? Come on.
Of course.
There's the cheer box. Actual cheer box.
Correct cheers. My cheer box are not that scary. We're gonna do when we cheer. Stand up. Or not sit down, I'm flexible. We're gonna do the artillery cheer. You will begin slowly with the flats of your palms and increasing speed. Slowly down until finally the last time the hands are not rubbed together. But I have a clue. We're gonna make it up as we go along. We're gonna do modified artillery cheer. We're gonna go. Boom! You ready? Ready? Good job.
All right, third timers. Any third timers here? Congratulations, you did. Fourth timer. Who's the fourth timer? No, there's no fourth timer. All right. We have something special for fourth timers. Because what is significant about your fourth time? Who can tell me?
You don't have to come to Roundtable anymore this year.
No. Yes, in order to get your knot, you have to fulfill your training, and it's for Roundtable, for University of Scouting. So, you have considered that, and because the Scouts are always watching us, these are tiger eyes. So remember, the Scouts are always watching us. Congratulations. We're going to cheer for our fourth timers.
We're gonna do. I'm not trusting the box. We're gonna do the big hand, inflatable hand cheer. Known to me. Got it? Let's go. Favorite country.
Excellent. All right, we're going to jump right into perseverance with announcements, actually.
Most perseverance in the announcement.
What's that on my agenda? Who has signed up for day camp? You try to sign up your whole pack. Don't.
Oh, you can, but
No, you really shouldn't, because you have to check out good protection things for every adult.
yeah.
Yes, I've never done this. Yes, I've never done this. At least for my pack, I went back and said everybody has to register themselves. So, all right.
When I was registering, I didn't see a medical form or any instructions on where to turn in.
They need to be brought with you to camp. If they're not turned in.
You can download a BSA medical form
I found that.
and then just take it to wherever you go.
Last year they did a pre-registration one with the Saturday before. You need to drop off the forms and get your T-shirts. I don't know if they're gonna do that this year.
I don't know.
She's probably gonna come up here a little bit because there was nobody downstairs. But we're not doing.
Okay.
So that was my other question. Has it moved to small and medium?
Yeah.
It is at Smiling Bee, so we can have water and fishing, and they can have fun. They can run around.
And
protected
no strangers coming in the park.
Exactly.
And they don't have to clean up everything every day and every morning and every night.
But it is a long way away.
Volunteer work.
So I've already heard that next year it won't be at Smiling Bee. But this year it is at Smiling Bee. What else changed?
Earlier drop off.
Yeah, 7:30. Leave flag ceremony 7:30.
Program ends at 4, but people will be there until 5 to watch kids.
5:15.
They were trying to see if friends could come.
I don't know.
She mentioned it, but then I haven't heard.
Everyone needs to take the protection. There is camp training also.
Didn't the council also advertise like a group rate on physicals?
There's a $30 physical from some place. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, A and B. So if your pack filled them out earlier this year, you can get copies. You can just bring them. So I asked our DE because they've switched forms. So he said the old forms are still good. This is a transition.
Good.
Still need the classroom protection.
We still need good protection. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
classroom.
but there's online and then there's classroom.
Classroom, thank you.
Questions about the carpooling. Some parents and us are trying to coordinate carpooling. What is the rules with the carpooling? I have a kid that's going, and I take some of the other scouts.
Yeah, at a minimum, you and your son count.
Right, that's
2D.
2D, okay.
We'd like other adults.
With everybody scheduled, we're trying to figure out that.
Just don't drop your son off first.
Right, no.
Wood badge.
Wood badge.
Good day.
Softball wood badge.
How about all the badge? How many of you have been to a badge? I see. Yes.
There's a bear in the house, though. Be careful.
All right. Wood badge is probably the best training you can do for yourself as a scout leader. And it's not just for Boy Scout leaders. In fact, it really works better to take it as a it's for aging throughout scouting. I think a lot of Boy Scout people go through and say, the badge or something like that. It's 2 3-day weekends in October and November. End of October, the 24th through 26th, and then November 7th through 9th. That Lost Pines. 3 full days of fun. And if any of y'all have been through it would like to talk about it, you're a better person to talk about it than I am. Just run that show. Yeah. What did you like about Wood Badge?
Well, I thought the Wood Badge was fantastic. It was a great leadership experience, a lot of great opportunities to talk to other leaders. They take you through basically one of from hubs all the way to the first class badge. So it's like you're experiencing it as you're going through the program yourself. So it's very great leadership. It's a lot of fun to do campfires and there's lots of great food. You play really fun games.
October 24th through 26th.
As Friday, Saturday,
That's in March. And registration is open. It's on our council website.
And Beverly is the fall courser.
She's now playing the role.
Yeah. And our spring course director is also from Willow Shore. It's not John. Five of the last 6.
5 of the last 6 or 7
Excellent. Any other trainings coming up?
No, it's going to be a super weekend that weekend.
As far as I know, Baloo at Mega Training is only in Spanish.
There's a blue being done by Thunder way down south that weekend. I don't know if any others before fall have been scheduled. And check. We're getting to the time of the year where everybody just kind of, they go to summer camp, they do day camp, and they kind of lay off doing the other week of training. Part of it. I think we've got one scheduled for some.
Yeah. All right. Any other training coming up? Mega Training. That's everything. And Balloon Island is Spanish. Okay. Now we will jump into. Brian has a story. That's what it says.
Well,
Did you read it? Yeah. Okay. Sure.
okay.
It's going to be fun. Right?
All right, so let's see here. We're changing it, right? All right, so we got to split the room up in 3 parts.
Yes.
I say, boys, you'll say, I'll get this right. And you will become Scouts. I'll get this right.
You have to stand up, right? Stand up and say it.
Stand and say, yes. Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay. I'm wearing my glasses today. All right. We're going to do, oh shoot. All right. We got two right here. You guys are going to be the Chiefs. And you are going to stand up and say, wise Akela. And then you're going to hit your thighs rhythmically. All right. And you will be the mountains. And when I say mountain, you will stand up and say, keep climbing. And you're going to, your hand motions like a rock climbing. Okay? Keep climbing. All right, you got it? You want to try it? Boys.
I'm surprised.
I'll get this right. All right. The Chiefs, really loud. What are you going to do? Stand up here and say, wise Akela. All right, mountain.
Keep climbing.
Very good. All right. Far away in our dry southwestern country is an Indian village set in front of a high mountain.
Keep climbing.
Towering up out of the desert, it is considered a great feat to climb this mountain.
Keep climbing.
So that all the boys of the village, all the boys of the village were eager to attempt it. One day, the chief said, now boys, you may all go today and try to climb the mountain.
Keep climbing.
Start right after breakfast and go each of you as far as you can. Then when you're tired, come back, but let each boys bring a twig from the place where he turned. Away the boys went full of hope, each feeling that he surely could reach the top. But soon the small boy in his hand he held a leaf of cactus and gave it to the chief. The chief smiled and said, my boy, you did not reach the foot of the mountain.
Keep climbing.
You did not even get across the desert. Later, the second boy returned. He carried a twig of sagebrush. Well, said the chief, you got as far as the mountain.
Keep climbing.
Springs. Another came later with some bucks. Some bucks more. The chief smiled when he saw it and spoke thus. You were climbing. You were up to the first slide rock. Later in the afternoon, one boy arrived with a cedar spray, and the old chief said, well done. You went halfway up. An hour afterward, a boy came with a switch of pine. To him, the chief said, good. You went to the third belt and made 3/4 of the climb. The sun was low when the last boy returned, and he was a tall, splendid boy of noble character. His hand was empty as he approached the chief, but his face was radiant. He said, my father, there were... That's it.
Great story. It's my father that were raised in a golden sunset, and I got to experience the love of the earth, something along those lines. Well, I climbed the mountain,
Keep climbing.
thinking of boys, and my awesome chief.
And someone was over the horizon. Thank you, Brian.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. We'll do it.
Hey, what's our motto?
Persevere.
Do your
Perseverance. Persevere.
All right, perseverance. We're going to talk about things that it might take the boys a little while to master. So, first up, the chest belt loop. Probably not for tigers. They might like a little horse ski and a little castle.
That's not necessarily true, though.
Some of them might really like it. Some might already be playing. But how many of you have done the chest belt loop with your dad? Okay.
We're
Not me
more
personally, but my
marble.
dad leaders.
You're deadly
They just
mechanic
finished it.
with lead loops. Okay. Yeah. So to get the belt loop, it's a real easy three things you have to do. Just identify the chest piece, set up the board, identify and set up the board, demonstrate the moves of each piece, and play a game. That's it. They got the belt. So do it now. Belt loops are going away next year.
January? September?
Yeah.
Yes.
April, May.
May.
May will be discontinued. So we have 12 more months. All the buttons. Engine. So if you want to pin, you have to do 5 more of these. These are more advanced. Demonstrate basic opening principles and moves. Visit a chess tournament. Participate in a tax school or chess tournament. Solve a pre-specified chess problem. The example here is white to move and mate in 3.
Just guys will know what it means.
I think Cedar Park Library on a Sunday has a chess. It's right here. Every Sunday, Cedar Park Library has open chess, kids open play from 1:30 to 3. Every Sunday. That's great. And then I also found 2 great websites, chess.com and chesskid.com. Chesskid is specifically for kids and teaches them basic moves, and they can probably get the pin just by going to that website and doing all the exercises. So that is something though they would probably need first.
And I would suggest check with the elementary school that your kids go to. And like my past case, go to chess club and after school as part of the GT program. And that's how some of my tigers actually now have chess pins. It's scary. It's the markers do. It's frightening. But check with your school if you're not a big chess person. Check with
Like I said, the word C.
Exactly.
All right, that's chess. Next up, disability awareness.
Disability awareness. Does anybody, have you earned this, have your boys earned a disability awareness belt loop pin? Yes. Was it did your boys find it to be a good experience?
Yeah, we did it at Pac-Man.
That impacted me great. That's what we did actually. To earn the disability awareness belt, we have to do 3 things. The first thing is visit with a friend, a family member, a classmate, or they say another person with disability. Find out what the person enjoys and what this person finds difficult. The key there is find somebody that's comfortable talking about what's going on. In our situation, we actually had a young man. He is 20 years old. He is a Special Olympics gold medalist and former Pac-Man City Cub Scout. And he comes and talks. Matter of fact, it's funny, my wife, actually, my wife's in the Special Olympics school district. And he saw her in high school today and asked her, when we haven't brought him to a PAC meeting in a while. When can I come talk to your kids? The second thing is they have to attend an event, a disabilities-related event. The list includes like Easter seals. We've adopted it in very Special Olympics. If you've never been to a Special Olympics track meet, a basketball game, or anything like this, swimming, they're a great experience. All about swimming. Not about who crosses the line first, but about getting out there, taking the lap around. And you can actually go to there's a Central Texas Special Olympics. Just Google it, and you can volunteer for things. We just did the track meet was Saturday at Leander High School. So you want to find an event, and I would suggest, I love Special Olympics near and dear to my heart, my family's heart, but find the event that is near and dear to your PAC's heart. There may be somebody in your PAC that has a particular disability that you guys want to support and want to walk for them or do something. And the third thing is, then the boys just basically need to make a display about 1 or more disabilities, and they need to share the disability to PAC. That's all about internalizing information, being able to share it. And then if you want to go to the pin level, which I've got 3 Webelos that have earned their disability pin, a disability awareness pin. It comes down to basically, we kind of had a little bit of fun with it because I was on crutches for a while. So one of the things we had to do was, this first was people with disabilities move around in different ways, such as crutches, scooters, and wheelchairs. Explain the differences in with adult supervision and permission. try to safely use one. So we got all out in the backyard and played with my crutches. That was pretty hysterical. Because they gave me the hardest time until they tried to walk on crutches. It was a great leveler for me. The other one that was fun was they learned American Sign Language and demonstrate the Cub Scout promise and motto. And the third thing they can do is read a book about a person with a disability. That's a great thing, especially if you have somebody in your pack that is a literacy nut. They can find some really great inspirational books that can help the boys achieve some things maybe in school. And then explain how your school helps students with disabilities. That's a great opportunity for them to walk around the school. It's what we did with our kids. We had them walk around the school with the permission of the school. And in essence, do a diagram. Think about if you were in a wheelchair, how hard would it be to get us there? And luckily, our campus is compliant with Americans with Disability Act laws, or otherwise, the scout would rat them out. Describe one of the following in its purpose. Basically, you talk about various kinds of occupational therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy. One of the things that I found interesting as we were doing this is we made this a family event. And like with the physical therapy, I've got one young man that brought his daddy in who is a combat veteran from Iraq. He talked about some of the physical therapy he had to go through due to some of his injuries. And it really isn't a one-time, for us, it wasn't a one-time event. It's actually been something we've been doing over the last 2 years. It's really fun to give the boys an opportunity to be able to see their role as leaders on campus. I'm not going to read you the rest of it, but I would definitely encourage, if you haven't done the disability awareness, Google it, look it up, talk to your family members, more probably talk to your boys, because it's funny, they have they have a great perspective on things, and ask them who they know and what they think, and where they would like to go help, and
What I found really interesting about that is that the 10 requirements are actually a little bit easier to achieve in a meeting setting than the development thing. So we actually did quite a few of the 10 activities just to kind of hold it or practice. But we did get your safety goggles and stay on the basket.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Simulate a visual event.
Did you put them on three-wheelers in the parking lot?
Right, and then we had cheers.
Putting on clothes with.
Yeah,
What event did your boys attend?
we haven't done that one.
Okay.
Yeah, we just did.
Have you y'all tried, or have you found some things?
Not yet.
Yes,
We just did a disability awareness night last night. On glasses and tried to read things like that. We had psychology tutors, we had private shows and kind of activities and they were on. And we had somebody who spoke Spanish to give them directions.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Do you have an event that you're all trying to attend? I'm just trying to figure out what other options are.
No, I mean, I looked at this disability awareness. It didn't really fit in with what we did.
It's a lot harder to
Yeah, I think it is a lot harder to do.
but you gotta get going before you get it.
Do it all at once.
I probably did one with these, but we also did a rail thing. We took a piece like poster board, cut out a bunch of things, and then put it in like a box where they couldn't see the rail code, codex thing on top of that. Needle, just feel like
And even I would think Scouts are on the right track. I probably shouldn't say this as a Scout. I'm not a hardcore stickler for the rules. If they get their best, and they're going to meet the underlying achievement with disability awareness, which is where they can be tuned in to the variety of situations that people face every day. I think the biggest thing you do at that point is you find some place where you can gather all the boys and you can go experience. I think this is going to sound weird, the positive side of the disability awareness stuff is where they get to go be part of something bigger, where they take one and sort of walk. We go make posters and stand up at the Special Olympics thing and cheer for everybody and find that one thing. And you've already done a lot of the work. So just look, you already did the pin. You got to do the 3 for the go.
Yeah, I know.
I would really, I know I'm overselling it, but look at Special Olympics. They're always looking for volunteers.
I didn't realize that has to more,
Yeah. Leander ISD has a very strong Special Olympics coalition. You might want to reach out to the district. I'm from Los
They just added like last week.
Yeah, it was Saturday at the high school. But there will be over the summer, I think they're going to do a swim meet. and there's a couple other things they have coming up. They play basketball. They'll do a couple other things. They go bowling. That was a fun one. We sent some of our We Will's Tuesday actually went to assist with bowling. So I would reach out to them. I'll go talk to them.
All right. We're going to talk about knots, because they take some patience, right? Does everybody like knots? You need help with knots? Guess what? I found the coolest website ever in my mind. Yeah, throw it to everybody. Super cool. It gives you a list of, it'll like have the name of the knot. It'll have a little picture of the knot. It tells you what you would use the knot for. Like, why would you need, a lot of these things like, well, that's a cool knot. What do I use it for? Where is that knot? And then it'll show you like a little animated, a little string going around the thing. Then you can watch it, slow it, rewind it, and you can watch the little thing 1,000 times. It's very easy. Then you can kind of, okay, what does the square knot do? Square knot is basically a totally useless knot. It doesn't do very much. It's cool. It's neat, but when you tie it on something, it doesn't hold it. Does everybody know how to do a square knot? We got one in, and it slips. Very cool.
What was the name of that website, that not website?
Netknots.
Netknots.
Netknots.com. Can I have is there another rope that I can borrow? Boo. There you go. You got it. You did it. Good job. All right. A lot of these knots. They require you to tie it.
So find your neighbor or a chair.
Find your neighbor. All right. So we did. Everybody got the square knot? Does everybody know how to do it? No. All right. Basically, it's a right over left, and then you switch it. You left over right. It's super crazy. Your mind wants to do the same as you did. Right. And then as long as but basically, you can wrap that around a package, but it's not very. Like, it's a loose knot. It's something that's. Right. Did you get it? You got it. Everybody got it? That's the main thing. We're starting with the square knots are important. They're required to know. All right, another easy one would be like a globe hitch. This is like basically how you tie your horse to a pole. You guys do that a lot? Not really, right?
Not really.
But it is. You guys are all far away. It's hard to do that. Okay. You're going to wrap it around your pole, and then it goes under, over, back. See, that's where the picture of the thing comes in. But the trick to knots is it's all about friction. But there's just enough friction on that line that it's going to keep the horse in. They're going to fight great. Alright. I'm not going to go ahead and check you. Hard to do this, man.
You said under, over, and then where do you stick it through? I should know.
Hey. Alright. You got one, right?
overloop when you come back around.
You got it.
I was, losing more horses.
Hopefully trigger doesn't get, if you push it back on it, that's too far. Alright, next one. You can look all these up, right? I swear, they're on there awesome. It's really easy. How much my rope here?
Yeah. Can we jump into the water?
No. No waggles. No waggles. Alright, the next one is like a half hitch. You guys know how to do this? Basically, when you guys tie a little grandma knot, that's like the half hitch. But we're going to do it around here. So you make your loop. You're going to take the top line and go under and up. And then you're just going to do it again. So once it's a half hitch. You do it again, and that's 2 half hitches.
Like a whole pitch?
And then it starts getting 2 half hitches.
2 halves don't make a hole.
But that's another way to tie a rope to a pole. Now I'm gonna, okay, so yeah, over through the loop, and over through the loop.
Remind us again what Den does all these knots? Or what the ring?
Every ring.
Bear has most of them.
It was unbearable, wasn't it?
Unbearable. But it's easy, like if you can do that thing and get them on the computer, and you can see it, it's a lot easier in smaller groups. If I can be right behind you and show each and every one of you, you guys can yes, and on this side, if you're more of like something to bring with you, they have little box cards that you can buy. Fishing, climbing, hiking, everything.
This one's a fun barrel life.
You have to do the square knot, and then for there's a few. I think you have to do like 5 knots, but I don't know if it's required for. I think it's probably for outdoorsmen or something. That activity bad. It wasn't very close to the square. It's very, very small. Right. That's the one, the Weeblos learned that when they were at Weeblos Woods when Scouts like the first day, because they had set up range wise, and they're all like,
And that's outdoors.
that's what I mean. If you get on here and kind of look at uses, and then you got, that's cool. We're going to go out and we're going to flash logs together, we're going to use the right knot, you know, so this is good. And you can check it out. I'm sure there's an app that you can get on your iPad and bring it anywhere you want. But, and I don't know, I think that's good on knots for now. So as you can see, it takes some time and understanding. Even the simple ones are a little bit difficult with kids. So. Alright, good luck with the knots.
Next we have a song.
Time for a song?
Already?
Alright.
Already?
Who's gonna dare I try?
I don't know.
Oh, the happy song or the perseverance song? Which would you like to be first? I can hear perseverance.
Persevering.
Thank you. All right. On the very last page of your handout, see how what good voice I'm in tonight. Called High Hopes. This one. So there's a bunch of you in here. In the 50s, and there was maybe early 60s. It was a really neat movie. Frank Sinatra was a cute little boy. Okay? So, we start off with Next time you're found, with your chin on the ground, there's a lot to be learned, so look around. Just what makes that little land think you'll move that rubber tree plant? Anyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant, but he's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky. Just remember that ant. Whoops, there goes another rubber tree. Whoops, there goes another rubber tree. Whoops, there goes another rubber tree plant. When troubles call and your back's to the wall, there's a lot to be learned that all can fall. Once there was a cereal ram, thought he'd punch a hole in the pan. No one made that ram scram. He kept running that pan. He had high hopes. He had high hopes. He had high in the sky. Hopes. You're feeling that, feeling sad. Just remember that ram. Oops, there goes a billion kilowatt. Oops, there goes a billion kilowatt. Oops, there goes a billion kilowatt. Damn.
We can stop there.
We can stop there. Very good, thank you.
Thank you all too much. All right.
That's a song the Vern Sherman sings. I'm very sure.
Okay, yeah.
That's me too far.
I know.
All right, some of you were wishing some stuff together in bags. Should we jump to that? Have a snack?
We kept that, yeah.
What were we making, remember?
We were making, well, one of them, let me hang out looking like very soy. It's actually fudge. I just haven't had the dark color of Maggie fudge or spin fudge, and the one on this side is Tootsie Rolls. And something you didn't connect with as you saw it. Fine. Now, you can do it in individual bags. I just didn't have time to make up however many individual bags that we were going to have for people tonight. And each boy can have his own, and y'all can sit around and take a big meeting, and they can be making their own snack.
It's very dense. They each weigh about 3 pounds. So.
Yeah, I got little bitty cups back there, and lots of spoons, and a lot of them on sugar shop.
All right. Follow me.
The other thing that shows perseverance that we can do is make ice cream in a can or in a baggie.
How about we get that this summer?
I reckon we do that this summer, because I wasn't going to do it in here. It's really messy. But yeah, you do the individual and you do these. It's something they got to wait for. So I had cups and spoons, and y'all are welcome to try both of those. You have water right here, so you're going to need it.
Excellent. All right, snack time.
Yeah. Backwards, back break. Get close.
All right. Come here, come on. You guys ever done this? Go with this. Let's find ourselves in my flat spot.
Are you going to take?
We use the table.
Sure.
We'll use the table. And we'll come over here. I'll give you each a pile of beans. You've seen the funny look I got from my wife when I zipped in, put on my uniform, poured beans in Ziploc bags, and I love you, goodbye. All right, how you play this game is pick a bean up with your left hand between your thumb and your forefinger. If you're left-handed, use your right hand. I know, right? You y'all look. And then you transfer it to your right hand, and then from your right hand, you put it on the back of your hand. That's pretty easy, right? No,
On your opposite.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, that's what you put there. And then, reach down, you pick up another bean, and you don't do what I do. You transfer it and you try to stack it on the back of your hand.
On top of the
Wait,
other
so
No, just anywhere on your hand.
if I'm left-handed, I'm picking it up with my right hand and sticking it on the back of
Your
my
your dominant hand is the stacking hand. Your weak hand is going to be the one that has to stay solid. You know what I'm saying? So you pick it up, you transfer it, you hand it to yourself, and I think the key to this to be successful is don't let me do it. Finding a flat bean. And to really make it interesting, especially if you have some older Cub Scouts that master it, they say you can go to smaller beans, like lentils. And for like the tigers, you can apparently use bigger beans and other things. Lima beans, thank you. Butter beans. You pick and then you're rolling off.
Wow, someone's got the hang of it there.
She's got it figured out. We have a. Yeah, if we compete with another district, she's going to be our person. Are you doing your best? That's all.
Oh, I think I just stuck them on top of each other.
Oh, if you can, go for it. I'm doing good to get.
Now to win the game, clap 3 times.
It helps that I have really long fingernails.
That's my problem. I like this thing. Oh, there you go. Yeah, actually, you're supposed to use your thumb.
Oh.
But I'll give you a B for creativity. You're doing quite well. You're both in a rhythm here. Apparently, I have no rhythm. I think this would make a fun gathering activity.
And test the voice. Put up the sign real quick.
Pickles. Crackers. Wow. We got a ringer here, I tell you.
Oh, all the beans. Excellent.
And part of it is you actually, before you do it, you ask the boys, how many do you think you can do? You set a goal for yourself. You do the whole perseverance stuff. And that goes totally out the window when, you know, their beans are flying everywhere. You get the one person that's stacking. You'll have them learn up her elbow, over her shoulder.
All right, once you've mastered this, try Brian's game. And then we also have our gathering activity, which was trying to create a gummy bear structure that would hold a tiger book on top.
Oh, wow.
I think some of the pieces.
You were helping me make it more personal. Very good. Awesome. Good job. You tried. I thought I could use that really young. It's genetics. I like that.
So do you pick them up with one hand?
You pick them up and you transfer them.
Okay, so you can pick them up.
You pick them up with your weak hand, transfer them to your dominant hand, like I'm right-handed, and then you stack them on the back of your hand. And then you go with the weak hand again, pick it up, transfer it, stack it.
Okay, so just.
No. That's too easy. You pick it up and you transfer it, okay?
What do you mean?
Then you pick the bean up with your left hand. Are you right-handed?
I am.
Okay, you pick the bean up with your left hand, you put it in your right hand. You take your right hand, you put it on the back of your left hand. Then you take your left hand, pick up another bean.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
Come on over. Come on. You guys want a shot?
I haven't done it.
Okay. You have not. All right. What we're doing is, are you right-handed?
Yeah.
Okay, because if you're right-handed, you pick it up with your left hand, stack it on, give it to your right hand. Left hand to right hand. Right hand, put it back on your left hand.
Okay.
And then you pick up another bean with your left hand. And you repeat the process to see how many beans. And one of the things with the boys, before you do it, you say, how many do you think you can stack on there? 1, 2. One kid's going to say 714, whatever. And then you just kind of go from there. Transfer. Good catch. And you could even, I'm thinking variations if they really figure it out. Instead of doing these two fingers, make them do thumb and pinky for the transfer.
Yeah. All right, that's cool.
This will be a great thing.
Yep. You did good. You did well.
Using the pinky and the thumb.
This is actually, yeah. You can play with the variations of fingers even. But yeah, I think it's a great gathering. Matter of fact, I'm going to use this as a gathering activity. All right. Have you ever played the bean game?
No, right.
Your right hand or left hand? Your left hand. So, you can throw my directions back. Your dominant hand is going to be the one you use on this. So, if you're left-handed, you're going to stack the beans on your right hand. See if I can do this left-handed. One at a time. What you do is you pick the bean up with your right hand, give it to your left hand.
Give it to your left.
Okay.
You're stacking it on your
And
dominant.
then you stack it on your stack it on your dominant hand. And the goal, and then once you get one on there, you take the hand the beans are stacked on, you pick another bean up, and you transfer it to the back of your hand.
What's that?
Actually, I'm lying to you. I'm getting turned around. Your weak hand is the one that's got to hold all. For you, it would be your right hand will hold all the beans because you're. Because I guess you're more coordinated with your dominant hand.
Okay.
So the opposite would be where I'm picking mine up with the left, give it to the right. You'd pick up with your right, hand it to your left, and then put it on the back of your right hand, and then your right hand picks another bean up, hands it to your left. Does that make sense? It's much easier for me because I'm using.
You're loading. Which one do the beans go on? Your dominant.
Your dominant hand.
Okay.
So
you're using the hand that's not as dominant.
You're using the less dominant hand to do the stacking.
But you pick it up with your dominant hand and hand it to the other hand.
Actually, once you get your first bean on, you're using your less dominant hand to hand it. The initial pickup was with your less dominant to your dominant, and then your dominant is your stacker. And then the weakness is, for me, my left hand I'm right-handed. So I guess with you would be stacking them here.
On the right.
You'd be stacking them on the right, and then you have to pick it up and hand it to your left. I got all turned around on the righties, lefties here.
Yeah. I think I'm still confused.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We'll figure it out together. Yep. So you're left-handed.
Right.
Let's see. Right.
Correct.
Correct. So you will pick your first bean up with your right hand. You'll hand it to your left hand. Then you take it from your left hand, stack it on the back of your right. Then you pick up another bean with your right hand and repeat the process. The hand that the beans are resting on and that you're using to pick up off the table is your dominant hand.
Oh.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm confusing myself because I'm trying to do it like you, and I'm using my dominant hand.
Okay.
Your weak hand is the table they sit on.
Yes, and the one that picks.
And the pick, yeah.
The only thing the dominant hand does
is place the bean. Yes. Those of you in cyberspace, I'm so sorry. This is confusing me too.
We'll get through this. We're doing our best.
We are doing our best. Okay. I tried to do it. I was like that Joey Tribbiani thing from Friends where he has to get in the map. I'm kind of like that, so I'm trying to get in the map with you here, and I'm confusing myself and then the process.
So how many do beans?
As many as you can do. One of the things you do with the boys is you challenge before, how many do you think you can do? And then you can even, if you got, if you want to make it more challenging, you can use smaller beans like lentils, that kind of thing. Or like, especially with some of the little smaller kids, you can even kick it up and use butter beans or lima beans. I think it might be kind of interesting to give them like buy that bag of that mixed bean soup and just pour it out there and let them use varying size. And then you can even do things like instead of picking up with your thumb and your forefinger, they pick it up with their thumb and their pinky. You know, you can kind of play around with that. So that's how you do it. I think it makes a group. I think it'll make a good gathering activity.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do with it, I think, having learned it from this.
That's something we haven't done too much. I've done a few here and there gathering activities, but I'm usually running around trying to get who's doing the fight so much.
Exactly, and
where's the rest of my script?
Yeah, and who's
story?
And you know that's
and trying to get on time.
Exactly, and you almost need somebody to do your you're the gathering person. You know, we had our committee meeting Monday night. We were talking about PAC meetings, and that was one of the things that came up was we don't have enough den assignments. I can help with that.
That can be arranged.
Careful what you ask for.
Yep.
But yeah. And I like this one because it's minimal cleanup. You can contain the kids. It's not too crazy. And also I think it would work. We have a lot of siblings. And you can kind of think so.
Yeah, that's the way to involve something.
That's it. That's the bean game. If all else fails, Google the bean game. That might be kind of fun to try with a mixed bag of beans. Yeah.
Different size.
Colors. And come on, you know, like 9 and 10-year-old boys, they can create a point scale. You know how it goes. That's creative.
Yeah. Want to move one? Let's put one.
Did you balance the book?
Now you got one.
Okay, not good.
All right, we should run. We should come back. All right, Brian, you ready to come back? Okay. You're up again.
We already did the bean game. I'll leave the beans out. If you didn't get to do the bean game, or you like to switch, we'll do it again.
Yes, I will announce that.
I would start.
All right, we're having our breakout roundtable discussion session now. So in your handout is a calendar. All right. And on that calendar goes from May 2014 until I believe June 2015. So the whole next year and a month. And on that I took all the dates from the council calendar that affect trucks. I put those in there. I took all the important dates from the LASD calendar, put them in there, and then other holidays and stuff. So other schools, other churches might have other holidays you want to put in there. But this is a great start, hopefully. You all have an annual planning meeting. You need to have one. Ours is in 2 weeks.
Biannually.
Who comes to your annual planning meeting?
Who comes? Everybody's invited.
But we really only want 10 leaders and committee people there.
Yeah, and that's all we get.
And maybe like your fine with derby or blue and gold people.
We're having it.
For our pack. You're not invited.
Can we come watch yours?
Sure. It's at my house, Sunday the 18th, 2 o'clock.
What do we have?
You guys have to volunteer for our space review.
Yeah, don't get coffee at the space derby. I know where the tracks stay.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Oops. So when you're planning this, that's a thought, actually. If there are any events you want to invite other packs to, or have things other packs could borrow, like the space derby track,
Pack 77 has a space derby track.
bring it up now or next roundtable or whatever.
All cash donation money.
Thinks about it. So we've been borrowing the space derby track the last 2 years. We'd like to borrow it a third, but
You're very welcome.
we need someone to run our derby. So that's one of the things we have to plan. Make sure you have someone in charge of all your events. What else? Plan your camp out. Get those dates to Beverly. If you're doing couple girls.
probably by the end of next week, double knot camp reservation will be open.
Wow.
Y'all can log into double knot and reserve pub worlds, Island D.
Island B. Excellent. For only a $2 charge.
Yeah.
Are you able to do that at the regional level as well, or just on
Blue Glows could go to Great Vixen, they can go to Island D. If your packet is going to pub world, Blue Glows can come an extra night.
Excellent. That's great news.
Council newsletter will be coming out next week, and Charles has split it into a Boy Scout newsletter and a Cub Scout version. It should be in there, so.
Okay.
It's great, turn it on. I guess so.
All right. So sign up early, meet the guinea pigs, work out the bugs.
Yeah.
Peace. Popcorn dates are on here too. That's coming up soon. You have to get your show and sell orders in by July 21st.
How long should a committee meeting last?
As long as it takes. How long do your committee meetings last?
We set a timer.
Hours
15 minutes is budget for lunch.
go 2 hours.
But that just helps us refocus. There's key items we have to cover.
You shoot for an hour, 15, hour and a half, but back time for about 2.
We've learned that it's not a leader training, but they seem to like get in front of everybody and like, all right, I got all these guys. It's,
Do you your den leaders regularly come to committee meetings, or do you do separate meetings?
We didn't have enough participation to have 2 separate meetings, so we had it all at once. So it is like leaders who give summaries and limited question and answer for the first half, and then we do pass them. People that either leave from on the campaign. Yeah. Just do the time, take it one time, extra. Repeat. Same thing, right, which is the same people later, but
it's kind of, I mean, I'm on the den leader side, so it's kind of nice to hear pack stuff. You know, like,
Voice is very
well, like you're involved, and it's more than just the other treasurer, cup master.
If anyone has any suggestions on how to attract more committee members, I'd love to know. We seem to be strong.
Those knocks you just learned?
So anytime you have a family join, make them fill out the film form.
Yeah, but that's only half of everybody. Anybody can sign a name. But the key thing is to, real. I mean,
Yeah.
you're an accountant, that she's an accountant, right? So you're gonna be the treasurer. Sorry. You know what I mean? Or you go, I really don't want to be a treasurer because I do that all day long, and I really like to do this. I mean, some things like that. But you fill out like a talent survey, you know.
I know list of.
Like, what are you good at? You know, you're a policeman. Hey, guess what? You're going to do a police station tour. You don't have to be the committee chair. You know, I mean,
You should do that for every
yeah,
Try to get that out of everybody.
exactly. But then you can kind of find like, hey, it's not that bad. A lot of jobs are scary. You know, committee chair. Oh my gosh, you don't even know what they do. So if you have like a career diet of what the jobs are available in the pack, and you say, look, this committee chair, you're going to do this, 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 this. You need to do this once a week. You need to do this once a week. You need to do this, this, that, this. Job description. And that's kind of it.
It's one of the things we did with inclusion career orientation and lay out all the, I explained to them hierarchy, how it works, the programming, the code master, and one of the things that now, last time we did it, we actually had my committee chair, printed out all the job descriptions and counted. And in theory, it worked great, but it was funny how everybody's like, yeah, I'll get right on that. And let them leave the room without committing. That was our fault. We let them leave that room. We should have had them sign, I'm not saying sign in blood, but we gave them too much flexibility. And, oh, yes, that's great. And then next committee meeting, same.
Yeah, one of the facts, University of Sound, they have a book with all their sessions for the whole year. And you can say, put your name somewhere in the book. So whether they're in gold or back with their meeting or specific campus chair or something, everybody has a position right off the bat.
I've never seen anybody quit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I didn't see. I don't know. If you kind of like commit to it, they're usually like, all right, figure it out.
Yeah, I've found too that the squeaky wheel, I've got a grandfather that complains about everything. He'd be riding the train. And we started engaging him, and we finally found the job. His thing is he wants to go camping, right, dude? Schedule us camping. And then you have to hold, I'm going to say accountability, that's a harsh word, because this is a volunteer-driven organization, but we do set some accountability in place. So somebody, myself, I'm checking with them, how's it going? You know, have you figured out where you want to go? And you have a competition about tour plans. Camping safely, because it's not like when he was a scout in 1992, you know, it's like a completely different thing. But that squeaky wheel, he's going to turn. He went from being somebody when I saw him walk in, I cringed. We actually have a great connection. Beeline each other. Worked.
But I think most people do want to help, and they're just kind of, oh, they do. I mean, they do. They don't think they want to, but once they do, they enjoy it.
People have to
That's
be
a benefit.
empowered to help.
You have to give them a specific job. Hey, can you do your paper towels?
And don't take the job over.
And don't make it a thankless job. Make sure you thank them. I mean,
Yeah, it's well.
this is not a thankless job. I mean,
I kind of look
I'm
at
sure all of you got thank yous. Right?
Well, nice.
I kind of look at it like Cub Scouts. We can't expect a tiger to go do what he's looking to do. We can't expect a brand new parent to volunteer to be the committee chair. Our expectations should be, except currently you. I know that look. It's like, somebody said that.
But that's okay. You have all the power. So they can do whatever you want. There, the joke's on them.
So is the committee chair, are there any other committee chairs?
They're right there. We got one coming in a minute.
Okay.
My wife's the committee chair.
Chuck Levin would like to talk to committee chairs. If you have time. He was in here for a while.
Who are you getting?
Or
Oh,
he left already? Boy Scouts are done?
I don't know, he said he was leaving.
Okay.
Just left out.
No, he's a volunteer, just for committee chair.
He wants to do some community training.
cool.
Great.
Cool. I'll bring mine.
All right, any other questions about the calendar? Fill it out, get your dates.
So what exactly do you put on the calendar?
What do we put on the calendar? We,
Activities and
Yeah.
events?
all the PAC meetings, all the derbies, doing gold, Highland
That
derby.
stuff. Then stuff is done
But you can use this
in
as a
accordance with that, but at the day.
And how long will planning area get to drilling down to this overall planning?
just the day and the event, and somewhat around.
So I heard a really great thing at University of Scouting that, I just lost it. Hang on. Yes, it was. It just,
Oh, so go to University of Scouting, you can.
How many of you have been to universities yet?
oh, I know. So they always have PAC and DIN meetings for the whole PAC on the same night. So let's say it's Monday. So first Monday of the month is going to be your PAC meeting. And then the second and fourth Monday of the month is DIN meetings, but they show up all at the same time and have a gathering as a PAC and they break up into their groups. So that Mondays is just their day for scouts. So
If that works for
Different
PAC,
idea.
that's great.
Yeah.
Like that ends up being Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
well, so do we, but
Yeah.
it's just, it's an idea.
It's a good idea if it works for your family.
We don't have people coming to our PAC meeting, so if, you know, that would be kind of a way to incorporate the density PAC.
But we do, like, tentatively every third Thursday is our pack meeting, and every second Thursday. So that, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, roundtable's on here. Let's schedule anything that day.
And then you'll find that the calendars fill up quick. Counts and stuff. And
Well, not even like,
things you already got.
I'm
on
in a
there.
small pack. We've got like 25 boys. Our calendar also, I guarantee you, when we get down, it's going to be cross-reference with soccer, and popcorn football, baseball, and all the other stuff that's going on. Because we kept finding ourselves, our Pinewood Derby keeps getting put off because of baseball or this, that, and the other thing, because we're such a small community, just like any other, that our boys are going 17 directions at once. We haven't effectively used the calendar. For us, it's creative. Next year I can say, yeah, it worked, but I'm a good example of what not to do. Don't do it like us.
But we're very,
You just mentioned your committee will be doing all.
They're trying to move it to May. And I think it's just an education. I missed 2 committee meetings in a month, and 2 months in a row. They went rogue on me. Yeah, and I think there it comes back to my committee chair is new to scouting. He's been in it 2 years. They don't have quite the, they don't have the depth to understand what Bloom will really be. Bottom line is just a communication. And the other one I thought was funny, the guy that said our PAC meetings weren't fun enough because he wanted to have sport gun wars.
Summertime.
Summertime.
Yeah, he wants to do them in like November in the church. I think, God.
Summertime.
So I think we're just going to skip to the end. We're out of time. We will have fun outside. It's not raining. We'll have fun anyway. And in June and July, bring the whole family to the roundtable.
Bring lots of people.
Bring lots of people. Bring the whole pack.
Dress
Kids.
comfortably and be ready to get.
I don't care about adults so much. Bring a lot of kids. We're adults.
Hey, that
We're
kind
not
of
about fun outside.
He said some additional ones got it. Sure.
But it's fun.
So who's got the attendance though? Bring it on.
Oh, no.
At 150. Show us what you did.
Wait, I think we're right in the fudge. We need to add it.
They turn off the lights.
Oh, I like that 150. Turn over.
Oh,
That's pretty nice. Hey, stop. Night light. Ah, didn't show up.
Show me your driver's license, proof of insurance.
Yeah.
Awesome.
LED lights.
That's cool.
All right.
Oh, there's Christmas lights on the inside you could have turned on. There you go.
All right. Who won it? 200. What? We have the most participation here.
Yeah.
So, everybody's decorated. Add something to it. Put your back number on it. Get back.
Awesome.
I went to this meeting with one
This is, well, when's the last one?
This is the last one.
This is it.
I think this is the last one. We don't really take attendance in the summer. So
We can bring it back though.
bring it back, but it will be however you bring it.
We bring it, it'll be done, and then we get a new.
We retired in the garage.
They can all bring the memories.
Yes.
Someday you need to bring them all back
You know, I should.
for the summer.
Okay.
All right, our next meeting is June 12th, Family Fun Day outside.
So that's the week of summer camp. Isn't it?
That's, yeah,
Yes. We'll make it fun.
Yeah, I apologize. Thank you.
Long day.
Make ice cream.
We'll make ice cream, yeah.
Y'all come to, I'll be sitting in your shade spot in the lawn chair.
We usually have fun with water. Are we doing water that one or the next?
It's gonna be color.
We'll figure it out.
We usually fill up like, I don't know. I
All
think
right,
I
thank you for
like,
coming. Sorry it's raining now.
Be careful going home.
if you guys want help with your, the little,
If you
brain
go need
teasers,
help,
let me know. You can also Google it, just like the, washer brain teaser kind of thing, and it'll